Which I guess you could do that anyway, unless you wanted to see us. I don't think it matters because nobody's gonna fucking watch anyways. What? Is anybody out there? Or am I just talking to myself?
I don't know how to get.
So welcome. This is gonna be our new format. Holy shit, he did it! Would you look at that? 2 okay friends, 1 okay friend. This guy. What has 2 thumbs as an okay friend? This guy. That's what we get when we put Matt in charge of turning shit on.
Yeah, that's not the greatest.
We're a little behind because we forgot we had to reboot after the power outage.
You know,
But-
those windstorms.
Whoop. Here it is.
Happy late St. Patty's Day, everyone.
Yep. Happy late St. Patty's Day.
Hope everybody was safe, had a good time.
Absolutely. If you didn't, you should have.
Don't be a goober. Get an Uber.
You got that right. That is correct.
So on my way home from work, I was listening to radio. Nelly came on,
Which one?
EI.
Uh-oh.
And I started to think, remember when you used to buy a CD and hope every song was good?
Yes.
And you knew it was a good song or a good album because you couldn't go anywhere without one of those songs being played.
I mean, just remembering buying CDs. But yeah, it would suck when you buy one, you wait, it comes out, and you got a solid, probably 12 track disc, and 4 songs are good.
Yeah.
Like, this is some bullshit. But then you listen to it enough to where they start to grow on you.
Right.
You're like, oh, this is actually not too bad. But ultimately, it's trash.
I remember when the Nelly CD came out, no matter where you went, someone was playing one of the songs on that album.
Yep, Country Grammar.
Yeah. Was that the name of the album? Yeah. And honestly, I probably liked every song on it, but maybe one I could have went without.
Mm-hmm. And he had a lot of CDs come out, and don't get me wrong, he's got a lot of other good songs other than the Country Grammar album. But for some reason, back in the day, the first one was always the best one.
Oh, yeah. No, there's 2 albums I remember buying that I could listen to every song, and that was Nelly and DMX first album.
Me, I would say Bone Thugs,
Yeah.
East 1999, and 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Was that his first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some bangers.
I liked that whole CD.
And then the next generation got to cheat because they got to make their own CDs.
Yeah. But, I mean, cheating helped because they could do it without deals.
True.
And they weren't getting fucked by the industry
True.
like people are now. Or was. I don't know how it is now. Maybe not. Maybe a little different. Maybe that streaming has changed the world in the industry, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know how they make money off
Everybody's a crook.
downloads and shit now.
I don't know either. Just like movies released on streaming. Like, I don't know how they make. Got to be views, but how do you get paid from that?
Yeah. I don't. But my pay grade.
Yeah, no, I guess it's not for me to know and not for me to really find out either.
Find
'cause
out.
It's none of my business. I'm just here to watch the shit. Say yay and or nay.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could get paid just for watching movies or something?
Yeah,
Or shows.
I feel like I wouldn't make very much. Movie wise, anyway, because it's hard to sit through bad movies.
You know the worst is when you're sitting through a bad movie and you know it's terrible, but you're so invested that you just like, I gotta finish it now, and then you're pissed that
Yeah.
you finished it.
I have a rule that if I put it on, I'm seeing it through to the end. No matter how bad it is. I may not watch and pay attention carefully, but I'm seeing it through to the end. And if glancing is enough for me to realize it's still bad, then it is what it is. But I'm going to see it through.
When you watch a new show, what's your minimum episode that you give it?
Probably like 4.
3 is usually my number.
Probably about 4. Now, it might take me to, after I watch one, if it's not good, it may take me a minute to go back to rewatch it and just continue on. But
I'll usually give it 3 solid episodes, and then.
But then again, I watched 3 seasons of The White Lotus, and that was trash. No, all of them. And I watched 3 seasons of that nonsense. I just kept thinking, oh, it's going to get good.
Yeah, but then they
And
keep
it never
hooking
did.
you in like it's going to get better, and it never
Yeah,
did.
never does. Never gets better.
That sucks.
So you watch it, and you're like, well, this was a waste of my time. But 3 seasons later, I guess it wasn't really that much of a waste.
Because you kept
Because
going.
I did it.
Kept
I
going.
don't know why.
Oh, man. You watch any basketball today?
No. I mean, I caught some highlights, but I don't know who won what.
I was hoping Siena was going to knock off Duke, and they would have. If they would have been smart enough to rest their starters at least for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I was watching a little bit of the Buckeyes. And they lost, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
And then I saw a little bit of... I don't remember.
It was bad. So Siena was beating Duke for most of the game. And they didn't rest their starters. The only break the starters got was halftime. And they were just talking about how bad their bench was. But it's like by the last 3 minutes of the game, you could tell the boys out there were jello.
Yeah, they need to relax and get some rest. You got to have substitutions for a reason.
Yeah. And
Granted, you're playing Duke, but you knew that.
But they exposed Duke in a lot of ways, and I don't see them make it past the next round.
I'm okay with that.
So, I think I'm going to be rooting for either Wright State or the Miami Redhawks. But the shitty thing is they both win. They got to play each other next round.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Never know.
You're right. It is the tournament. They could be dancing, but I don't think you have to worry about that.
I mean, the Redhawks went 30-0.
Not the team I'm talking about you have to worry about.
The Wright State Raiders?
I'm about the Wright State Raiders. I think is going to take that L.
Probably.
I could be wrong. I hope they don't. I hope they go far, but I don't foresee that. And if I said if Miami wins this one, they probably lose the next one.
They play Tennessee.
Yeah, they put a pretty big whooping on the team. They SMU.
Yeah.
So
in the playing.
yeah, and if they take this one, then I don't know. I think that'd be a wrap for them.
I think it's bullshit they had to do the playing.
I do too.
And you can judge the conference, the size of the school, but let's not forget George Mason was a nobody when they won.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis wasn't really anybody when they won.
Mm-hmm.
So basketball is not football. You can take 5 guys and beat anybody if you play team ball.
You heard that. You can beat anybody if you play with your team's balls.
That's not 5 guys ball.
5 guys balls, not burgers and fries.
But my opinion on it, not that it matters, but it's my opinion.
But it's your opinion, and you're allowed to have your opinion.
Well, thank you.
I mean, the world doesn't agree with that, but you're allowed to do so. You're allowed to be opinionated.
That's why we live in America.
America. Yep. It's weird not having anybody in the producer chair.
I know. You look over and you
It's
see
empty.
nobody there.
Yeah. It's empty.
Doesn't feel the same.
Mm-mm. Where'd Vincent go? What's his name? What's that, Vincent?
Jeeps? I don't know.
I feel like we had a name for him.
I think he ended up in the trash.
Probably. It'd be a good place for him when you were done with him. Worn out now.
He was deflated. Deflate gate.
Literally.
But we got WrestleMania coming up.
WrestleMania is coming up. I hope they don't ruin it.
Are they going to make it a permanent Vegas thing? Maybe.
No.
I
forget where. I'm pretty sure next year's already determined.
Is it? They just do Vegas again because it was successful, or they just?
I'm not sure why. I thought it was supposed to be in New Orleans, and then next thing you know, they're like, we're going back to Vegas. So I don't know if something happened
with the venue.
Yeah, with the venue or the booking or what, but it wasn't supposed to be in Vegas, and I don't think next year's is. Maybe just the success of it was.
It
I don't know.
Could be back in like the day, wasn't it? Madison Square Garden all the time.
Back in the day. No.
Oh, they always had like a big event there. Okay.
Well, it got bigger and bigger and bigger, but they had I'm sure they had a few there.
I just remember back when I was growing up, Madison Square Garden was like the place to be for any big event. Like, I don't know if that's because it was just New York, or
I think it still is. A lot of people still talk about selling out the Garden.
Yeah. Or at the time, was it like the biggest, baddest arena? Like
probably. And it's probably hard to get over with the New Yorkers.
Yeah.
If they show up, then I guess you're doing all right.
I can see that.
Let's look and see where Mania is next year.
They usually have that planned out a year or two in advance.
Yeah, I think it's a few years. It's in Riyadh next year.
Another country?
Saudi Arabia.
They've been doing a lot of shows there lately.
Saudi Arabia will be where the next year's will be, which I'm not surprised by.
Which I don't hate that it's there. It's just the women wrestlers can't be themselves.
No, they have to have special outfits for that.
And if they have a wardrobe malfunction, it's like triple the fine.
Which is why they try their best not to.
And when I say that, I mean not even like a nip slip. It is showing any skin from the neck to waist.
Yeah, we're not talking about like out there in their bra and panties. They can't wear their normal ring gear, but like I'm pretty sure like midsection showing is a big fine. Possibly like a shoulder, because they don't even show shoulders.
Yeah.
They go full long sleeves and everything. Like I don't even think their arms are allowed to show.
I mean, they just started wrestling in the last couple of years, because before they wouldn't even let the women wrestle because they wanted their face covers.
Yep, the first couple of pay-per-views they had there, they weren't allowed to wrestle. But
I don't know what that was.
the spring off of this.
Oh, way to go.
But since then, they've relaxed a little bit on that, I do believe.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they've been wrestling there. So it's cool to see them go over there. But those are some, I think anywhere overseas, those fans are so rowdy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's almost, I almost feel like the WWE lets them get rowdy on purpose and like puts a kibosh on the fans here getting rowdy.
But I'm sure.
Now, granted, unpopular opinion, you're going to have a bunch of fucking hillbillies getting rowdy, and you probably don't want that.
That's true. But
judge me if you want. If you ever been to a wrestling show, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't think I'm bullshitting. It's like you go around the whatever city they're in, collect everybody from a Walmart and put them in the arena.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I go too, but jeesh. Sometimes I take a look at myself like, what the fuck?
What am I doing with my life?
Am I supposed to be here?
But I'm sure Saudis put up a lot of money for those to have them come there.
Shit, they're like a part owner, I thought.
Or they might be.
I thought they were. Well, no, I take that back. They're not. They were trying to buy WWE.
Oh, really?
Before Dana White's group
Mm,
or whoever he's affiliated with bought them. The Saudis were trying to buy it.
they love it. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever watched the
Mm-hmm.
Rock show.
The Rock Show,
Yeah. Like
Dwayne.
yeah, like when he was growing up, like it's a
Oh
show.
no, Young Rock.
Yeah.
No, I've never
It was
watched it.
a lot of it's true about his life, and one was his dad. When the reason he got kicked out of WWE or WWF at the time, he signed a contract with a Saudi Arabian promoter, and they found out about it, and he wasn't allowed to double dip back then.
Nope. Sure, we're not.
And but they was always trying to get. He talked about how they were always trying to get into the business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wanted to buy it, and I think they were close on getting a deal done.
I mean, they got money,
Yeah, and then it fell through for some odd
but I don't know
reason.
how well it would have went over. Like,
It would have collapsed more than likely because they would have had more than likely all the shows would have been there. I don't know how they could have bought it and ran it from the way it's been run.
right?
Now, granted, it probably just would have become bigger overseas.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's pretty
'Cause
big. But
in Japan, they make us look like half fans.
mm-hmm.
Like, it is huge, and
Oh yeah, they go wild. They go all out and they chant and they yell and they scream. Sometimes you go to these shows, even WWE, it's like pulling teeth
yeah,
to get people to cheer. Like that's what you're supposed to do. That's why I like going to the indie shows we go to. Because the crowd gets in it, they chant. And sometimes the last crowd we were in, I thought that was a terrible crowd.
really.
Like nobody was really chanting. You were there. Nobody was really chanting
yeah.
and screaming. Like they were trying to get people involved and they weren't. I'm like, what are we doing here?
They live for that.
That's why I get the nephews going, get them because they like it.
Right.
They want you to hoot and holler and chant and all that.
They want you to interact.
Yeah,
and-
you're not supposed to just sit there and be quiet.
yeah, it's not a play.
Yeah, this is not a play. Where's the live by? It's not a fucking play. We're not going to see Hamlet. We're going to watch a bunch of guy in tights.
You told me we was going to see Hamlet.
Yeah, but not in a wrestling ring.
Oh. Oh. My
Well,
bad.
maybe. There may be a wrestler named Hamlet. If not, there should be. If any wrestlers are watching, name yourself Hamlet.
To be or not to be?
That's the question.
That is question.
That is the question. 'Tis nobler in the mind
To weep.
to weep,
To die.
tweep,
To weep.
to weep. You can see my eyes going over there because I keep looking at the computer screen to look at our beautiful mountains in the background. It's like we're on a hike, a nature hike.
Which I'm over the cold.
Yeah, I've been over the cold.
St. Patty's Day was miserable when it comes to weather.
It's cold as shit, son.
And then today we're damn near 70.
And I hate Ohio. That is why. We're all going to be sick by the end of this week.
Yeah.
Sunday's going to be like 84. And back to 50.
Yeah.
Jesus. Weighs
that-
us.
Doesn't add up.
Jesus. Weighs us.
So you have to be
Pouring rain.
looking forward to the draft.
I mean, I guess.
You actually think you guys are going to kill it in the draft, or you're going to make...
No, they're going to fuck it up. I don't know. They've made pretty solid moves, so I can't really say that.
I feel like this looks like the most successful
If they
offseason.
weren't going to fuck it up, now would be a good time not to fuck it up.
I feel like you guys got some stability now.
Well, we'll see. Season's not here yet. I feel this way every off season.
You're right.
And every season I get excited.
Or nothing.
Every season I end up owing people money.
You're not wrong.
Because I'm an idiot.
That's what it's called being a fan.
Yep.
Someone's got to like the losers,
Stop betting.
right?
I guess so. And boy, do I.
I'm not far behind you.
Hurts my soul. I can tell you're not far behind me. I see a Browns chair, a Browns bag on the bed, a Browns hoodie. So you definitely get it.
You know what our motto is?
If it's brown,
No.
Oh.
Next year's our year.
Yeah, that's what I say. Every year. Ask me in September. I'll tell you we're going to the Super Bowl.
Ask you in January. Maybe next year.
Just don't even talk to me about it in January. That's what we're going to do from now on based on the season. If the teams suck, we're just going to take a 3-month hiatus.
There you go.
And just not even talk about it. Wait till it's done. Everybody forgets about football season. Fuck them picks.
You know, I will say this is probably the most I have not heard about who won the Super Bowl. Because it wasn't a Patrick Mahomes, wasn't a Tom Brady.
Which, yeah, and I'm okay with both of that.
Yeah, but it's just weird because usually they still be talking about it right now.
Yeah, that is true. With certain people, yes, 100%.
But it was just a weird Super Bowl. You had two guys never been, two teams that haven't been in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very true.
which, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the Super Bowl. The scoring was a little weird,
Yeah, very dumb.
but, and I wouldn't even care if the Patriots would have won. Like, now that Belichick and Tom's out of the Patriots, they don't bother me like they used to.
No, they came out with those sweet ass like grayish blue jerseys. Those
Mhm.
were, I hate the Patriots, but those jerseys were sweet.
I like Drake May. I think he's a good future quarterback.
It's gonna be May.
Mays. He
It's
paid
gonna
with
be
Mays.
May. But win the Super Bowl, come coach the Raiders. Let's do the same thing. That'd be lovely.
You know what? I would support you guys if you made Super Bowl.
That would be lovely.
Just as much I hope you would support me if we made Super Bowl.
Absolutely. If the Raiders get close to making the Super Bowl, I'm getting in every drawing for tickets I can find. Everywhere. Because I don't think I can afford that.
No.
Because that's going to be expensive as shit. Maybe not. Maybe the Raiders may get tickets prices drop a little bit. I doubt it. But I'm here for it. We're gonna. The Raiders make the Super Bowl. We're renting out like a hall. I'm in a Super Bowl party
You think
with just myself
so? You've been to
and people that don't hate. Everybody who's a hater, stay home. You're not invited.
would I be invited?
Yes.
Respect. So you think? Let's say in the next 2 years, you guys make a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say next 5 years.
Mm-hmm. When we win 3.
Sure. See, this is what gets yourself in trouble right here. You just can't let it go.
Next 5
You
years.
still think you have a large fan base outside of Vegas?
Yeah. Absolutely. When they play at SoFi, it's like a home game.
So you think if you guys would make it to Super Bowl, the Vegas fan base would actually go up a little?
Yes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of bandwagoners. And don't come at me with that shit. There's people on my list that I know will jump on the bandwagon, and I'm here to kick every last one of you off of it. Don't get on my bus. Don't jump on it. I don't want to hear it. Everybody who's ever told me, oh, they're like my second favorite. Fuck off. No second favorite teams. Get off my bandwagon. Get off my bus. Leave me alone. I will say this. The rate we're going, they'll get one before the Bengals do. Mark my words. They will get one before the Cincinnati Bengals do.
March 19th, 2026 at 8:03. Brad has made a bold statement.
The Raiders win the Super Bowl before the Bengals do.
Well, technically, you've already proven that to be right.
Okay. I mean, in the next decade,
Oh, okay.
the Raiders win one before the Bengals do. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of those Bengals are on our team when we do it.
Which one?
If I was guessing,
Wide receiver?
yes, probably Chase. Now, if something were to happen and if something crazy goes down and we end up with Joey Burr,
You wouldn't be mad?
not at all would I be mad because they made some pretty solid moves. Before Max came back, I was going to say we have the cap space. Let's go get them both.
Yeah.
Because
Not now.
we just got handed 2 first rounders,
Yeah.
tons of cap space. Throw them first rounders at the Bengals. Give me Chase and Joey Burr. Let's go. Let's run it.
Yeah, but you don't think Joey would have got 2 first?
No.
Or
No.
is he too damaged?
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Would you pay 2 first for Joey?
And Chase.
What about 3 first? 2 this year, 1 next year.
For both? Yeah. For both, yes. For one, no. I'm giving, if it's up between them, I'm offering 1 first rounder for 1 player.
If you had to pick between the 2, which one would you take? Make the right decision.
I would have to say Joey Burr
That is the right decision.
because if not, we're relying on Mendoza to throw the Chase.
Right.
Now, can he catch everything? Yes. But now we're relying on a rookie. So we'll see. I would take Joey Burr, though.
The reason I say Burrow, because you've had top 5 wide receivers before and no quarterback
Yes.
throw them to,
Yes.
and you couldn't do shit.
I'll say Burrow, and with the possibility of adding one of his 2 next year. Because honestly, if they wanted to, we could probably offer a first and second for Joey Burr and Higgins.
Would you take Higgins and Joey?
I would. Now, do I think we end up with 2 number 2 receivers? Yes. But Joey Burr can work with 2 number 2 receivers and a Brock Bowers
Oh, yeah.
and an Ashton Genty. We can make that happen. That'll work for us. A new center.
You think the center's a problem, or you think it's the scheme? Because they still have them highly
The
rated.
center was one of our problems.
But they still have them highly rated.
I don't know why, but the center was one of our problems. They kept switching the same 2 people out, and they were bad. It was rough. I'm not saying it was the entire problem on the line, but it
Right.
was a problem, and that's a big one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he is.
Because we have Powers Johnson. I think he'll be fine on the other side. So between him, Colton Miller, and now Lindenbaum, that O-line is solid.
We got in a discussion the other day at work. What do you think the toughest position of football is?
I would say center's one of them.
I
Other than that, kicker.
said the center because you got to know your quarterback's plays. You got to know all the audibles.
And I'm saying center because physicality-wise, I would say it's probably hard as hell on your body.
Oh, yeah.
Kicker, emotionally-wise,
Yeah.
because you are out there on an island by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You can literally lose the game.
And if you win it, they're like, yay. If you lose it, they
Yeah,
destroy
fuck you.
you.
I bet there's a lot of kickers in this league that gets death threats
Mhm.
because these fans are nuts. I bet Philadelphia has like a list of death threats they send out to everybody.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, but then again, you got the Bills Mafia who will donate to that kicker's charity.
Yeah.
So you got the Bills Mafia will take care of you if you miss one in Buffalo.
It's true.
They're down for it. You miss one there, we got you.
But like on a knowledge level, I think it's the center because you got to learn quarterbacks plays the audibles. You have to read somewhat of the D line defense.
Yep. You coverage.
Shift.
You got to know like the cadence.
Yeah.
Like all the O line needs to know that, but the other people on the O line need to know left to right.
Right.
Basically,
Huh?
if we're I'm just dumbing it down. It's what they're going for. The center, like you're in control
Yeah.
of everything.
You have to know if he's doing a hard count.
Yep. You have to know what that clap means.
Yeah.
Does that mean snap it? Does it not mean snap it? There's a lot you can fuck up. And then, like Jason Kelsey said, if you're sneaky in or tush, like it's so brutal on them.
The what is?
The tush push or just a QB sneak in general,
Yeah.
like it's so brutal
Well,
on
yeah,
them.
'cause you got everybody hitting.
And they're
you.
just laying down on everyone. Like it's so rough. I think that, and you're in every play.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, both lines I think is a hard position to play. But if I'm going for somebody to learn a center position, that's a lot. To learn.
And you got to think D lineman will get subbed in and out. Offensive lineman does not on a normal basis.
If you're a center, you're usually in there
Yeah.
as a center.
But I will say they seem to have a longer career when it comes on the line.
They do, and I don't know why. Only thing I can think of why is because they're not taking
The hit,
or laying out big hits.
like the other guys.
Yeah,
are.
like, and they go backwards a little bit, but I think the chance of them like twisting an ankle, breaking an ankle,
They're taking the
are
initial
slimmer.
hit
Yeah,
right out of
yeah,
the gate.
right. But they're not taking the big hits. Like, I mean, they may catch some hands up in the face mask
Right.
area, but they're not coming somebody full speed swinging and catching a face mask to the eyes or the neck, and I think that's why.
Because they're taking just a little blunt.
Yeah, don't
hit.
get me wrong; they're getting beat up
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
bad, but I think they can. Like
The other
Jason
guys move
Kelsey, I
back.
think will have a fine afterlife, and
Yeah.
not afterlife. He's not dead, but after football
Yeah.
life, because he's beat up, but I don't think he's that beat
Right.
up. He said his knees are pretty bad, and I would assume that would be the worst thing for them, would be their knees.
Yeah, just because you're bending down the whole time and all that extra weight that a lot of them add on to doesn't support.
Yeah, they're not little boys.
No.
They're some biggins. But I would say that was
Except for
probably,
your center.
be a hard
He was a
one.
little guy.
he was. You could tell because he was getting roasted. But I think just knowledge wise and everything, that would be the hardest one for me. And physicality wise.
No, yeah.
The rest of them, I hate to say it, but they can control the injuries for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Like if you're a Bontes Perfect, you know you're going to hurt yourself because you're throwing wood to everybody.
you're trying to make the big hit.
Yeah, you just
instead
want
of
the
making
big
the
hit,
play.
but you can control that.
Mhm.
So that's just how I feel. And then you got to be pretty freaking smart.
That's like, everybody gave shit. Like, if you guys are part of the younger group, you may not know who Chris Carter is outside of analysts and stuff.
Analyst?
Analysts?
Huh.
But when he was playing, he would run out of bounds or he'd go down after making a big play and all this, and everybody would give him shit. And his reasoning was, I want to play this game as long as I can.
Yeah.
I don't want to take unnecessary hits
Yes.
unless I'm about to score a touchdown, this and that. But if I catch a ball in the middle and there's a guy running 15, 20 miles an hour at me, and I'm not going to get any farther, then what's the point?
Right.
And it makes sense because he says all the time, life after football, I can walk just fine. I don't wake up in pain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it makes sense. Like, you got people that make
But
fun
from
of
a
people.
fan perspective,
Yes,
it's not entertaining.
exactly.
But it makes sense. Absolutely, 100%. And to me, I'm like, if you got the first down, go ahead. Get on out of bounds.
Right.
Get on out of there. Don't take the hit. 'Cause now they're investments.
Mm-hmm.
Way more than they were then.
Oh, yeah.
Because the paychecks are way higher.
Way higher. And, I mean, now you can get insurance on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like the players that are wearing the Guardian caps now. So some of the players are making fun of them. But it's
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people were.
But it's. Have you not seen what happened to these football players after they retire? I mean,
There's some examples out there.
some go crazy, some suicidal.
There's examples out there. And fuck anybody who makes fun of them. You can't do it.
Right.
Like, let them wear their go. I wish everybody would,
Yeah.
especially on the lines,
Oh yeah.
would have them wear it. Just because.
Does it look weird? Absolutely, but it's new.
Yeah, and it's safe.
If,
Like,
if everybody did
safer.
it, nobody would say nothing.
Yeah, safer. Like let them do it. I think all of you should do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, heaven forbid, like, I hate to see what Tua's going to look
Yeah,
like when he retires.
That's what I was about to bring up. If Concussion King refuses to. It's a mistake in my opinion. You're still young. Eventually, you're not going to heal like you used to.
Oh, 100%. And you're not going to know what damage is done
Nope.
until you're done. Like,
Yup. Until you turn into Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker's crazy.
Or anybody know who Jim McMahon is? Look at him, freaking life after football.
Mm-hmm.
You would think he was a boxer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Junior Seau.
There's nothing wrong with being safe. If it's something
Yeah.
to keep you safe, be safe.
You know there was an issue when players were killing themselves, but shooting themselves in the heart and then donating their brain to science because they knew something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know that there is a bigger problem that, what was it, 15 years ago maybe, when they came out with that little film and they got all this backlash, but it was like life after football.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of it, but they was giving them shit for coming out with that because
that's real.
they was hiding the fact that this is long term.
That's real.
But it's like
That's
you got
real.
to give people choices.
And that's why, like, we sit up here and we talk about football. We talk about this guy sucks, that guy sucks, this guy sucks. What needs to be talked about is the real shit that happens in these locker rooms.
Oh, 100%.
All the medicine they're giving. You can play through this. Take this shot. Take this. Take that.
You want
There's so much that I think needs to go on.
Hello,
friend. That I think still needs to be talked about. I think they need an Unreal.
you want a good example? Go watch a movie. It's called Any Given Sunday.
And Varsity Blues.
And for Varsity Blues, but it's a look into what goes on in sports
100%.
that people don't talk about.
Both of them. I mean, you got to take Varsity Blues for what it is. It's a comedy movie. But if you pay attention, there's definitely parts of that movie that make you go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is that real? And 100% it's real.
So in Any Given Sunday, a guy was going to break the sack record, but he kept getting blackouts because he had too many concussions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the doctor was just clearing him because he had 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to get a bonus, blah, blah. And the younger doctor got in his shit and said, you got to give him a choice. He goes, it doesn't matter. He would have picked to play this game no matter what, but you got to give him the choice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Yes, a lot of them will continue to play, but you got to tell them the choices.
Mm-hmm. And then in Varsity Blues, he was concussed, and they were trying to give him medicine to make him unconcussed. And they were shooting up the one quarterback's knee.
To where there was nothing left.
Yeah, there was like
basically bone
no
on bone.
cartilage. Yeah, no cartilage because of whatever they were shooting in his knee. And then the other guy had a concussion. They still made him play. And he ended up passing out on the field.
And that's why the quarterback got hurt.
Yep.
Because he missed the block.
Yep. So there's a lot, I think, that still needs to be unraveled.
And if I had a son, I'd let him play football. Don't get me wrong. If that's what he wanted to do. But it's, how can we take care of you? The biggest thing is communication. Injuries are going to happen.
Yeah, now I think it's a little different, though, because, like, now kids in sports can get damn near the same type of helmets NFL players wear. Like, the helmets for youth sports have come along. You have to buy your own. You don't use the school shit.
Oh, yeah. Now
you have to allow them to get your own because you can go out and buy damn near the same type of helmet NFL players wear.
And also,
which helps.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because they're not learning to hit properly. So you got to have something.
And now they're teaching to hit correctly. So when they came out of that new rule, you had a lot of the older guys that didn't want to conform.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the next 8 grades coming out of college, going into college. They weren't really taking it serious about teaching the correct way to tackle this and that. So now we're getting to the point where they should be teaching it at a young age into your high school,
yes,
into your college.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it's going to prevent anything, but it's going to help. They're starting to protect players a lot more than they did.
Yeah, absolutely, as they should. And that's all the way around. That's in every sports making changes and shit. Like, I made fun of them at first. The sliding gloves in baseball.
Oh, the mittens?
I hate them. Absolutely hate them. At the pro level. Youth, I don't mind them because all those fields are full of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like brick, dust, and shit. There's so much shit in there. But at the pro level, you can't get any softer dirt.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing it? I get it helps you slide a little faster, but come on.
I mean, it prevents your hand getting stepped on, ball hitting it. Okay, fine. But if they want to do it,
yeah, no, I'm not mad at them. I was not a fan with them because I play without them. Like I had my knees are all tore up, but I get it for youth sports because they don't take care of the fields properly,
Right.
which is a problem in its own.
Oh yeah, 100%. But the only thing I hate about youth sports now, there's a damn select team for everything now.
Mm-hmm.
There's baseball all year round now, and it's
Yep.
like you're not letting kids be kids.
Nope. What I hate are the parents.
Mm-hmm.
They're so bad. These parents are so bad. A little bit of coaching that I have done, I'm like, good Lord Almighty.
Because they expect, they act like you're getting paid a lot of money to do this,
Right.
and they don't want to help do anything, but they'll be the first to criticize.
Yeah, my wives. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've heard them. Even last year when I didn't coach basketball, I heard them in the stands. I'm like, well, for one, you sound dumb because it doesn't even make sense. And then they start arguing. I'm like, what are you arguing about? Like, get fuck over it. Like, a ref called a foul. It's a foul. Whether it was or not, I mean, would I argue with him? No. Did I make my comments out loud so they could hear it as they ran by me? Yes. But I didn't necessarily argue with them because I can't do anything about it. It was called. We move on.
So that's my next argument. As much as we protect the kids in this, we got to do some protecting umpires and refs. That are taking
all
time,
volunteers.
that are taking time out of their day,
Yes.
and they're going to make mistakes. They're human.
No. There's a difference between making a mistake and just blatantly being bad.
100%.
There's a few of them that were bad. But for parents, sit over. You didn't volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
You're not reffing games. You're not helping do anything. Sit over there and shut up.
And I can't classify them all in one because it could be you out there, and you just lose it very quickly. But it's the 6 weeks prior, building up to that,
Right.
where it was criticize.
Right.
And someone may just came up to you and said, hey, man, I got a question about your last call. I don't give a fuck. I made the call. Fuck you.
I mean,
And
that's true. And they're there all day, usually.
Right.
So
it's
I
like
get
you don't
it.
know what the hell they're going through. But, I mean, there are some shitty ones out there.
I
Don't
get
get me
it.
wrong.
But the rules are the rules.
100%.
So and that was my only thing. If you're on call it fair.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I really had an issue with. But the parents, I just can't. It's so bad they have to put up signs on where each team can sit
Oh, really?
because they would intermingle and then have issues. I'm like, they're like 10-year-olds. What is the problem?
When I grew up
Your
playing-
child has to play because it's in the rule book. We have to go to the board if we want to sit a kid.
Oh, really?
There's so many hoops. If it were me, some of these kids would have sat because of their mouths. Like, we had kids arguing with officials. I'm like, what are you arguing for? And they're like, I didn't travel. I'm like, bro, you could have packed a suitcase. I'm like, yes, you traveled. No, I didn't. I'm like, you did. And they called it. Doesn't matter. We got to move on.
Now, see, when I was growing up, if I talk back to any adult, I'm getting my mouth smacked.
Absolutely.
Because that's how I was raised.
Especially officials.
Yes.
If I was talking bad about umpires, talking back to, oh my God, it was my ass.
It was the coach's job to have those arguments, not you.
And I believe me, I would. I'd be out there like, no, you missed that one, Blue. As I was in the field, in their ear. Oh, I had many times they told me that I had to stop. Or they were going to make me sit.
So, I don't know. It just, I know it's a different generation, and I know everybody gets old and say, back in my day, but I don't like how this generation is being raised.
No, and it's part of the problem of what they have to watch to reference. Like for us, we're talking about coaching basketball. They had the NBA for reference.
Yeah.
It's a horrible reference.
Yeah.
All these kids that we coach need to sit down and watch this NCAA tournament to see how you play basketball.
Yeah.
Because the NBA is not it. Every last one of them thought they were step back 3 shooters. I'm like, you're not though.
Half of them you can't even get to the
And they were
rim.
like, we are. And they would shoot it from 3. And they're like, watch this. I'm watching them. They're like, I told you I can shoot 3s. I'm like, you're showing me why you shouldn't shoot 3s. They're like, what do you mean? I said, 4 of you are shooting 3s. You've made 1. And you've taken at least 20 shots each. Like, let's work on hitting the backboard on our layups. Let's do that first.
But it's not school.
And they broke it down to him one time. I was like, what do you think Steph Curry's free throw percentage is? Or 3-point percentage. Somebody says, I forget what they said. We were like 48% or something like that. probably around that. They're like, oh, that's not bad. We were like, okay, let's break it down this way. If he's on a fast break, layups, out of 10, how many does he make? Somebody was like 8, 9. We're like, he's making 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Fast break layups. 10 out of 10. Like, let's work on that first before we're step back shooting
Like,
threes.
He can hit the threes, but he still make the easy shots.
Like, it's the fundamentals you're missing.
But they're not as cool.
Oh, you're right.
And that's the issue.
And that's where the frustration lied, because the fundamentals they didn't want to be there. They should have been.
When I got in the NBA as a young adult, or a young kid, I guess, in my early teens, maybe 12, 13, power forward in the center position was the shit.
And now the center position is
Obsolete.
pretty much.
Now the power forward is the small forward, and your center is the power forward. But, like, I grew up, like, watching Rasheed Wallace, Larry Johnson, Alonzo, Shaq, and all them. It was, like, just banging on people, just getting the ball in the paint.
Don't forget KG.
Knowing you can't guard me, and I'm dunking on you.
Yeah, correct.
Unless you're, like, a guy like Mutombo that just swatted.
And then they switched to where now the big guys are shooting threes.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
They will take a three before they go anywhere near the basket. And you are 7 feet tall.
Yep.
Out there shooting threes.
Yep.
I don't get it. I still feel like you give me a solid big man, old school style big man that can run the floor, a legit point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. I make it deep in a playoff run.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Because you're going to live and die by that three.
Yep, and that's why they need to watch the tournament, because they'll see that.
Yes.
They'll see these teams go out there and start jacking up threes and break. Next thing you know, they're down 15. Why? Because they were shooting threes for no reason. The other team is going straight to the hoop in the paint.
I cannot stand when teams are ahead by 3 to 5 and they're jacking up threes and you're ahead.
Nah.
And the other team comes right back in.
I don't mind it if it's a good look in the college level. If you get a good look, shoot it. If you're wide open and that's what you do, shoot it. But
when they're looking for the three?
If you haven't, no, like if they happen to get the ball and they're wide open, and shoot it.
Yes, but I'm talking about when they're looking for the three.
If you can swing it down low and it's working, continue to swing it down low because it's working. If you can drive to the hoop. A lot of them will do that drive and then stop.
And then kick it back out.
Yeah, they'll go up like 10, stop doing that, and next thing you know, they're jacking threes up. That 10 is now 6. 6 is now 4. 4 is now you're down 8. Like, it'll happen real fast. Because the other team will go to the hoop, and they'll kick out a 3, make it. Now look what's happened.
Your big man might not be able to run up and down that floor, but if you got a legit big man, there's no one else on the court that can guard him because they don't make them like that anymore.
No. Look at the most fundamental person to ever play the game of basketball. Tim fucking Duncan.
Yeah.
That dude was fundamental out of his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Most successful NBA player. Most reliable NBA player. Not the 3, obviously, but mid-range.
He was a power forward / center.
Free throws.
Yeah.
Paint. Anywhere in the paint, he was making it.
Yeah.
Free throws, making it. That's what I need these kids to watch.
You just don't see anymore.
Once you master the mid-range, all right, I'll take a few steps back.
Yeah.
Master that. Take a few steps back.
I remember when I first got into basketball, you barely saw people take threes.
Yeah, it was rare. I mean, Jordan shot threes, but not that much. He was driving. His first instinct is to drive.
Yeah. He first started with John Paxson.
Even the point guards really didn't jack up threes. Like Stockton really didn't shoot up. I mean, he did.
Hornacek shot more threes than Stockton.
And so did Kukoc.
Yeah.
It was like you had your guys who did that.
Your point guard
everybody did that.
So Jason
the facilitators
Kidd was the last point guard of that era, in my opinion. He could shoot. He could shoot all day, but he didn't have to.
Yeah, correct.
But if he had to, he would.
Yes.
But his job was to make plays.
Facilitate.
Exactly.
His goal is to facilitate the ball. And that's where these kids are missing it. Your goal, as a team, you need to have good ball movement. But they all dribbled on the court, heads down. They're going straight to the hoop.
Yeah.
We wanted them to. But now it's you dribble down, they get half court, stop, hop back, shoot it. I'm like, just no. Go in there and get in the paint. But NBA, it's hard to
It is.
coach around that.
Like, one of my favorite things growing up was watching the All-Star game, and that's a joke anymore.
Yeah, it's not good when you don't have Kobe. Kobe's the only one that made it competitive.
Yeah.
He was out there to play real basketball.
Well, back in that era, they all were. They was like, they wanted
Sort
to
of.
win.
Sort of.
Well, I'm talking about from the Kobe down.
Oh, I'm going to say a lot of them wanted to show off, but Kobe wanted to play.
So they did
He was like, I'm checking you.
they did want to show off, but like I'm talking about before the LeBron era.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off, but they still played.
Yeah. Then it turned into like no defense or walking down the court, walking mid range.
Yes, it wasn't just.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just not. It was when they stopped wearing either the East wore the white or the colored jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Like when all that started, and they started picking teams. Like
Yeah.
it's
I don't like this new picking team. I like the East versus West.
yes.
Because they had some pretty sweet East versus West jerseys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's when they started coming out with their own jerseys.
Yeah, those unis were nasty.
And then it just gets irritated because one thing I like about baseball All-Star game is if whatever team wins, that team has home field advantage in the World Series.
Yeah.
So you're playing for something in the
Yeah,
end of
and
it.
that's what they should do.
And they could do that in basketball because you're playing a
Yeah, they play a series
mid-season.
too.
Yeah. So
And don't they play a midseason tournament now?
yeah.
Is that before or after All-Star?
Before it's like the first month. But it's like make it mean something
Yeah,
again.
for sure. I agree. Now, the only one I agree with going the way it is now is the NFL.
Well, yeah, because you can't do that midseason.
Yeah, and you're going to risk your players getting hurt
Exactly.
On
That is
on
full
a pro
contact.
on a Pro Bowl game.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
all full contact.
I'm okay with them switching it up to like if I were them, I would just go strictly skills stuff.
Yeah.
because those are fun to watch.
The skills competition and do a flag football game.
Yeah, you don't want your players to get hurt.
No, it ain't worth it
No, not at all.
because you could have a real injury that could cost you.
Right.
And I'm not saying you can't do that in baseball.
Yeah,
basketball,
and they still can too, but
but it's not full contact.
yeah, exactly. Don't make it a game.
Yeah.
If that's the case, figure something else out to do. Like they have their skills challenges, they're meh, but figure something else out.
I liked when they took a retired player, someone from the WNBA, and someone from that active team, and they did like a shooting competition. I thought that was cool as hell. They had for the Hawks, they had Steve Smith, someone from the WNBA that was closest to Atlanta. I don't know what team's closest to Atlanta in the WNBA. They took an active NBA player, and then they took like a celebrity or something from that area. And it was cool. They did like a fucking shooting competition. It was like a bunch of them.
What I miss is pros versus Joes.
That was a fun
That show was awesome. I liked it a lot.
That was an underrated. That was before its time, I think.
That was a good one. I liked that show a lot.
I like when they had the football players on there because they was talking shit.
Yeah, and they would go out there to hit.
Kevin Green and
Yeah,
all
they get a
them.
hold of you. He's
Yeah.
hitting you.
But that's just our take on shit, you know.
Yeah. We can't really do much about it, but we can tell you how we feel about it.
That's true.
I feel like it's been a hot second. We don't have anybody tell us the timer.
I know. 8:33, we probably started.
How do we know?
How do we know?
How do I know?
I don't know if it tells you up there or not. Let me go check it.
It's gotta. How would he know?
I don't know.
Has he set a timer?
I don't know.
Oh, oh,
That was aggressive.
very aggressive.
It was nowhere on there that told you the time.
Good thing it came out of What if you click on the screen and something pop up? Don't click too much, I guess. I guess maybe he just watches the clock. I feel like we've had a solid amount of time. I feel like it's a good segue, and we'll see you next week. 2 OK friends. Bye bye.